What's up, Ace? Finally got the bot working. I haven't pulled up the docs yet. I'm just messing around with the bot. It's really similar to WebSockets, so it's pretty straightforward. I'm gonna have it so that when you run like Thanos snap or something, it kills half the server, but doesn't kick them. It just like fake kills them. Hey Kyle, with shit, give me a second. With ES7, you could do things like ES6 and ES7. You could do like async await, and then breaking in these arrow functions that you throw. It's like ES6 and ES5 mixed together, and it doesn't. You don't have to bind your functions. So I'll show you an example. So you could do these kind of functions, and the way I'm doing it right now, I don't have to bind talk in the constructor. So if I were to do a this inside the talk, it would always link to the class this, and not anything inside the talk, which was an issue I was running into a lot with one of my projects. Like before, you would have to do it like this. So you'd call this, and it would link to the function and not to the class. So you would have to, let's say you did like an Axios call or Ajax call inside this function. This inside the Axios call would link to the Axios call, and that would link to the classes this. But if you binded the function, then every time you would call this, it would link to the class. So you would bind it like this. So you can avoid that whole mess by just doing the other notation. Yeah, it was slapped together in like 2 weeks, but now they're starting to fix it up. What's really funny is there's a lot of little things that are really dumb, and the creator of JavaScript apologized for them, but it's too late to go and fix it because every website on the web would break if you were to go and fix that one specific thing. I don't remember what it was. Um, I'm sure I can find the article, but it was really funny. But yeah, TypeScript is the way to go if you're gonna get into complex JavaScript. That's what I would do. Alright, see you soon. Enjoy the food.
It's like I'm watching TV. Be careful with that woman. Women are all liars. You should know that.
Hey yo.
When this is over, I'm getting out of it. All of it. When I do, will you come with me?
I never hated nobody from the West Coast. You know what I'm saying? It was a personal beef. You know what I'm saying? And I figure like this: that man has passed away. We just need to just let that be it. I kind of recognize the power that me and Tupac had to be able to have a personal problem with each other and wage an East Coast, West Coast beef. I mean, that's a coast against a coast. Just two regular dudes, you know? Downstate, you know, I had so much. If you listen to the album, it's kind of dark, you know. A lot of the singles were like up-tempo singles, but a lot of the songs that really meant a lot to me were dark songs, you know. Just going through a lot of problems in the hood as far as like hustling and just scrambling, trying to make it to the top. So when I finally got my chance, it was just a lot of anger in the lyrics, you know. And I was just ready to die, but now with this new album, you know, I can't really wrong about doing bad no more because I ain't doing bad no more. So it's like life after death, you know. It's like I'm being reborn, kind of.
just like looked at this guy and he was like asleep, and I literally thought
Sup,
in
pal?
my mind like I could literally stay here forever, and that was probably like the best moment.
What are you working on tonight, Kyle?
They say humans are social animals. They can't live alone. But you can live pretty well by yourself. I tell you, instead of feeling alone in a group, it's better to have real solitude all by yourself.
Oh man, CSS.
So it doesn't matter if I'm there or not, right?
All I gotta say is, if you don't use Flexbox, you're making your life way harder.
You distanced yourself from
Flexbox can do amazing things. I could do a quick tutorial after this, if you want. I just use it mainly for display flex, justify content center, and then align items center, or whatever it is, and then it fixes everything. But you can use things like flex 1, which will take one part of the screen and then give another item flex 2, and then the item that has flex 2 will take twice as much as room as the one with flex 1. So like, you don't have to try and split it up with percentages, you could just throw really simple numbers. It's really nice. I'm trying to figure out right now why is this data structure I'm working with screwing me over. You see how it has arrows? It's not acting like a... You're not finding use cases for it? Anytime you're centering, anytime you're positioning, try and use it. So like if you want something to sit in the top corner, you don't give it justified content, flex start, and it'll go to the left side. And then align content, align items, whatever brings it up, and then you got it in the left corner. You know, things like that. Try not to do top 0, left 0, whatever. Like actually hard coding the position, just give it flexbox positions. I can show you some stuff later.
Oh, I see. So as soon as it stops raining, you'll leave.
I'll look around until I found someone who laughs like you.
Never worked with this with this data structure. I thought it was a hash table at first, just because in Ruby, that's what it looks like. It has like a little arrow and it says this key is pointing to this variable. It's pretty cool, but I'm not sure why I can't play around with it. I'm trying to run a for loop through for in through it, and it's not even working. And when I tried to grab the keys of all these what I thought were objects, nothing's coming out. You see line 7 in my code? No, I don't have an endpoint right now. I'm just grabbing it from the Discord bot. Like when I run a new Discord, when I run on line 3 new Discord.client, it's opening a new connection to Discord. So through this package I'm using, it's opening a new connection through a WebSocket to Discord's API. And then every time someone writes a message, joins the server, anything happens, it gets sent to me, and then I can choose how to deal with it by looking through what kind of message it is. So on line 46, I get a on message, which means anything that happens, send it to me, and then I can manipulate it by making a couple if statements, like line 50, where I say, if it's a command Thanos, then run this code. That's what I'm saying. And I feel like it's a pointer, but last time I remembered JavaScript doesn't have pointers, so I'm not sure I'm gonna have to look into that. What's up, Ryan? Shout out to Josh if he's on the stream. Thanks, Ace. It's pissing me off. I can't figure out why. What's the package or service I'm using? I'm just using this Discord framework. It's called Discord.js. I could do it through the API, but I kind of said why not give it a try. Kind of regretting it now, but I'm gonna see if I could just grab all the data and turn it into an object myself. Yeah, we'll figure it out. I'm not worried. If I have to remake it, I'll do it. Last time I worked with WebSockets, I made the server, so I was able to control the whole flow of what's being sent. But right now I'm on one side, so it's weird, but it's nice. It's like almost working on open source, having to work with someone else's issues. RIP my computer. It's a really good idea, I'm gonna try that. I'm not sure if you put the dot after or before, or if you put it inside the parentheses. It says it's object, so I'm thinking maybe the way I was doing my for in loop is wrong. But I'm not sure. It's weird. I'm trying to figure out if maybe if I hard code one user and see what I get back. That's our issue. It's coming back as undefined. We'll have to figure out if I can figure out why it's not being called, then that'll probably be it. What do you mean unpack the object? Like trying to call one piece of it? I was thinking if I can access each piece one by one, I would just make my own object out of it. Just manipulate it to how I want it. But it's not even letting me access the object itself. Thought you figured out something? Yeah, I was thinking something like that, but it's as if it's a pointer. That's what it looks like. It looks like a ruby pointer. You think if I assign it to a variable? I don't think that would do anything, just because I'm adding another pointer in between. Yeah, it's still going through as undefined. It's really weird. Hey Patrick, if you're here, check this out. It's giving me these objects with arrows in them. And when I try and access them or do anything, even run a for loop through the main object, it just won't give me anything. It's acting like a class because it's saying user with a capital U where I'm highlighting right now. Usually it would say object or function or array, but right now it's saying user, so it's acting like a class. But even if we do dot something, it's still not letting me in. Alright, I'll give that a try. Nice call, Ryan. Thanks, bud. So I gotta use. So it's giving me a class, and inside of the class it has a get method. So when I call the get method, it'll actually give me the object that I'm looking for. Oh, my bad. I didn't see your messages. My bad, my bad. If you want to hop in the daily chat, I guess we'll take it over. You sent me a link for something? Yeah, it's a really weird way of setting up a WebSocket server. I never send classes through, I usually just send an object. Yeah, so on whatever you're trying to access, you have to do a get, use the get method, and and the getter will go and get you whatever you need specifically. Patrick, you still on Discord? You got that 3-week break now. God. Jatron, you gotta stop using your Discord as your journal. Alright, Kyle. I'm gonna make this spot. I'll make it good. Just trying to figure out now, how do I want to loop through all these classes, grab the usernames, and then maybe print half of them, I'm not sure. Or print a random amount of them. Probably should go with the typical Thanos way and just get half of them. I'll try and run it, Kyle. I don't know how good my computer can be.
Yo. So, in this object, I just heard what you had said. You're trying to figure a way to loop through and just grab half of them.
Hello.
Never mind, I don't care. It don't matter. I'll just mute the stream. Yeah. Well, I was talking and then I was hearing what we were saying. But anyway, is there a length attribute to this object?
There's a way to grab the amount of users, but anyways, I need the names when I do delete half. So I'm just gonna go through all the users, grab all their names, store it in an array, and then from there just decide. I think I'm just gonna go with grab even or odd. So just do like a boolean, and if it's true, grab all the even. If it's false, grab all the odd, or something like that.
What you could do, if you're going to grab all the users and you're going to dump them into an array, you create a for loop where I equals 0 and then I plus plus all the way up until the array dot length, and then you can do.
Yeah, you're just talking about doing a for loop, but this is an object.
Well, right, but if you're going to drop all the usernames into an array, are you talking about dropping half the users into an array?
I'm talking about dropping all the users into an array,
Right.
then looping over them using a for loop. And if a certain thing is true or false, like a certain variable, I would just print out all the ones on odd numbers or even numbers, just to make it like half-half.
Oh, if you want to do half-half, assign the array's length to a variable, divide that variable by 2, and you should get half. Or there's got to be some way to split it like that.
Yeah, I see what you mean. I was thinking about that, but I feel like that's going to be a lot harder to randomize because it's like.
Oh, if you want it random, yeah.
Yeah, I kind of want it to be like every time we run it, different people get killed. Anyways, I'm just gonna get I just want to get all the users printed out right now because I have like 5 users in that Discord channel I'm testing. So if I can get 5 printed.
Yeah, give me 1 second.
All right, no problem. Yeah, Ryan, I think I'm gonna just get all the users printed out for now, and then from there move on. Bare minimum. Thanks for sticking in the stream and helping out. I appreciate it. Yeah, right. I'm gonna try the true or false thing, or go with the 0 1. It doesn't really matter.
How many random users do you want to falsely kick?
I think I'm gonna do half.
Just a half every time?
Yeah, I think that's pretty much what Thanos did in the movie. I don't know if you saw it.
No, I'm just trying to think. So I know if you want to generate random numbers, you could get the length of the array, which would be a total number, right? So then you would have a range of numbers starting from 0 to that number, or 1 to that number, whichever. And then you could use math.random and then you could create a function call and create another array that's kicked users from that users array. And each time you generate a random number, add that index to your kicked users array from the already built array that you have. And then once the length of your kicked users array is equal to half the amount of the collected users array, you stop it and you kick all those users in your array. Does that make any sense at all?
Somewhat, yeah. I mean, I'm trying to think about. I feel like there's 100 ways to do it, and it's just.
Of course there is.
Yeah, it's just like one. Like it doesn't really matter. Just get one way. Right now, I'm just bare minimum print out a user.
Oh shit. You can't do client.users.get username? Or would that be too easy?
I have to do dot username on after the dot get. So dot get
Okay.
Key, right? The key goes inside the parentheses, and then that gives
Right.
you an object, and then you could do the dot, whatever
Okay.
key you need inside that that nested object.
Gotcha.
Right now, it's just printing out empty array. I'm gonna see if I can hard code one, and then from there figure it out. Wait, how did we do it before?
You have to put in the object you want inside a get, I think. Client.users.get. Or did you do it that way?
Yeah, Ryan, object.keys doesn't work because it's classes. It's not an object, even though it looks like. Well, it's returning a class, but it looks like an object, which is the whole problem we've been having. I thought it was objects, so I was just trying to go through it like objects, and it was giving me undefined. I gotta act like it's a class. Do the dot get, and then dot get will get all the information in the constructor and return that to me. Yeah, I'll show you what I mean, Ryan. So in JavaScript you have classes, and in the classes you have constructors that hold the information. Yeah, I just thought you had objects with each other. Yeah, that's what it looked like, but in JavaScript you don't have pointers, so that's why it looked really weird. See, so it gave me back that object with Ryan in it, which is what we're doing right now. We're just calling the get method inside the class, and it's going to return to us the object we originally want.
I'm like reading this documentation now. I'm interested in this little project. It has me intrigued, even though as soon as you take away the DOM and you just give me like syntax and code and figure it out, I can do it. But as soon as it comes to the DOM, it's, yeah, well, I've been doing a lot of back-end work lately. So like as soon as you just give me a framework or a library and like here you go into the rabbit hole, dude, I just go all in and I start consuming. Yeah. Yeah. It is the fun part. The front ends. It's just. Yo, Craig's in here. What up, Craig? Holy crap. I remember writing a bot in Python for Discord, and what we were doing is we were finding a way to put users in timeout, basically, and it wouldn't matter if you created a new username or used a new email login. There was a Yeah, basically there was a way to get some kind of information out of the API to where it's like set to you no matter where you go off of. It was really strange. Yeah. I mean, it's through Google, so there's got to be a way. Yeah. 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 So we were doing something like that to where it wouldn't matter what login you used or whatever else, it would keep the same person banned for X time. Yeah, man. Full stack JavaScript, it's the way to go. If you don't know any other language. I found out that my company uses they don't use Flask for their Python stuff, and I was very no. Yeah. Well, that's on one of our products, but yeah, they use cherry pie for it. It was really interesting. So now I got to figure out how to use cherry pie to make a JSON object from a SQL table, basically. That's gonna be fun. Yeah, yeah. Like, now you just do it yourself. Nice. Mm-hmm. I've actually enjoyed the approach I've taken for web, where I started in the back end and I worked my way to the front end just by natural selection instead of the front end to the back end. It's all logic and theory. Yeah. Yeah, you don't really feel successful until the final product is actually until it's actually done. Yeah. Yeah, basically. I'm gonna send Ryan that link that I sent you.
You should be able to hear me, Ryan. I'm pressing the button when I'm talking. I'm not sure how to turn this push to talk off. I've been playing with the settings.
Says it can hear you now.
I guess I wasn't pressing it, my bad.
Yeah, Ryan, get in here, man. What are you doing? Type error. Oh shit. Nice. Alright, Azar. An error occurred. Please try again later. How about I just reload? There we go. Scroll to the very bottom of the server, Ryan. You can do it, I believe. What's that? Nah, I did. Desktop. Yeah, it's actually my first gaming rig that I ever built. It's got um I built it for 500 bucks. It would have been 400 had I not added water cooling. No, dude, back in the day, whenever I got this, I was able to run Black Ops 3 when it first came out at 30 frames. I was super excited. Yeah. I built it for 500 bucks. It would have been 400 had.
I need to figure out how to. Did y'all just turn off the volume for the? I said, did you just turn off the volume for the Twitch stream because it was like playing the? Oh yeah, I got you. Where'd Ace go?
I'm here.
Oh, okay.
I'll help you build it, man. Yeah, it's not too crazy. Only thing you need, really, well, I don't know what it is for streaming, but all you really need and all that really matters is RAM. You just need an Intel i5 and like 16. Dude, that's overkill. Oh, okay. Like, okay, I was about to say.
What
I
do you
gotta build for
currently?
you. Hold on, I'm gonna share a build with you. Oh, dude. Oh, did the radiator for the cooling unit wouldn't fit inside the case because it got a mid tower, or not a mid tower, got an ATX. So this is like JDM as fuck. Dude, I call it the Black Mamba. This thing is the ultimate slave machine because I have an actual gaming rig upstairs that it was a $4,000 computer, got it for 1,500 bucks because the guy was going to move to Germany and he didn't want to take the risk of like snapping the graphics card during shipping, so he just sold it to me. Yeah. There it is, dude. It was a build from what is it, Austin Evans or something like that. It was his photon build.
Oh.
And all I did was I changed out a couple parts and got some savings. I did a 1050 Ti. I did what was it? 8 gigs of RAM. And then the, and the processor is a AMD Athlon quad core, and I had it cranked up to 4.2 gigahertz for the longest time until it failed out on me, and then I put it back to stock clock speed because I didn't really need the overclocking after it happened the first time, and then I completely wiped it, and now it's a Linux machine. Don't if you can, and you're just gonna are you talking like Linux for a dev environment? So what you can do, there's Western Digital Blues. They're basically the exact same thing as Western Digital Blacks, but basically half the cost. You can get a 1 TB one. You can install Linux on just that drive, and then you can have separate drives with different OSs. And then when you boot, you can actually boot into Grub and then pick which OS you want to use.
How old's the Mac you're using, Michael? Yeah. Yeah. Uh, yeah. Yeah, mine's early 15 too, but I upgraded to 6. Jesus Christ.
What up, Alan? This boy be creeping. There's those parts, by the way.
So right now you're sorry. So right now, what exactly are you trying to do? Just get all the user. Yeah. Mhm. Yeah. The issue is just that you can't get the objects themselves because like when we use the get method, we were using the ID in order to get that. But I don't know how to return all of them. Oh no. Yeah, I know how to use the get method that you're talking about, the one that I suggested. That's working. Yeah. Oh, no problem.
Right, me and you both figured it out at the same time.
Yeah, I couldn't see your messages though at the time because like you were just direct messaging him.
Oh yeah, it was hilarious. I found a GitHub page where there was like a fax page, and that was
Yeah.
how you like get a user.
I don't.
I don't care, dude.
Oh, will that work? What you just did? Does that console log all of them? Does that console log all of the users the way that you currently have? Oh yeah, I see now. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Hmm. Because currently, I mean, did you test what you currently have topped? That doesn't work, or it does? Yeah. Oh, it doesn't.
But yeah, no, Michael, I'll send you that freelance stuff that I was telling you about earlier. I have to do it through a Google link though because of how big the files are. There's a 130-page PDF book in there. It's a step-by-step guide on like stuff to do. Yeah. This ain't your grind chat no more.
Josh just.
Oh, we got a premiere happening.
Yep. It's about Michael. Yeah. Yeah, I know it was super slow. Wolfie just got jealous.
Wolfie always be creeping. He's just in here too. He's not. He has everything shut off. He's just. He's just the fly on the wall right now, man.
He's just. So, like in total, you haven't been coding that long. That's nice. Yeah, I really need to. That's the biggest problem I have. Just the motivation. Yeah. Yeah. Like one of my first job, like I've only been doing this for probably about 4 months or so, but not because I've been in college. But one of the things that I created was like, you know, those little puzzles that have like 15 squares that randomize, and then you have to sort them to look like the picture. It's called a 15 puzzle.
I really, really want to make a Zillow clone as my final project for a full stack project. Dude, a Zillow clone? Yeah.
It's like a house market thing.
It's a real estate app.
Yeah.
Both actually. I knew that you were gonna say that. Hmm. Yeah, I'll probably, I don't know, it would probably be a desktop, not desktop, I say, a web app. Yeah. Yeah, no, Zillow's got a lot of intricate parts to it. At least to me it is, because it's all magic behind the curtains right now.
What was the JavaScript game that you? Yeah, what game was? Yeah, like what kind of game was it? Yeah. I believe a little bit, but it might help if you explain a little. Oh, kind of like a fetch or no
The one who was with Riku and me all
for
the
AJ.
time. We played together on that island.
Yeah.
His voice always used to be there, and now it's gone. I can't think of his face or his name. I feel awful.
Yeah.
Mhm. Mm. Ah, I see.
Oh, hard coding it?
Jesus.
Oh, that's crazy.
That is funny.
I'm having to learn so much stuff right now. It's unreal.
I helped code a what is it called? Tic Tac. Is it Tic Tac Toe? What is that game?
Oh, Michael, is he showing your chat app that you made that was like a iPhone but not? Oh, I remember when you first got that working, dude. That was really cool. And I was actually kind of shocked at the fact that. So, how did you figure out if if like the OS was Unix or Windows? Hmm. Yeah. Right. You have a digital like footprint basically. Okay. Yes and no. I have a little experience with SAS. Oh yeah. Gotcha.
What's up?
What's up?
How's it going, boys?
What's going on, man?
What's going on?
We got 9-bit chromosomes in here.
Just a random.
I'm gonna jump off here, guys. I gotta get this some other stuff.
All right, man. Take it easy.
Alright,
See ya.
What you guys doing?
No joke.
What you guys up to?
We are getting ourselves into an interesting exploration right now.
New framework or?
Not a framework. It's a library. It's an interesting library. Michael's making a trollbot right now, and there's a library. Instead of using Discord's API, he decided to go with a library called Discord.js.
Oh.
And so we've never used this before, and so we're going through the growing pains of just going into the wild and seeing how this stuff works.
Looking at documentation and stuff like that. Trying
Yeah.
to figure it out. Yeah.
Yep.
That's cool though. I didn't know there was like a JS framework for, well, not a framework, but like a library for Discord. It's pretty.
It's
pretty
interesting.
Yeah, I said interesting at the same time. Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's definitely proven how good or not good your Googling skills are.
Oh yeah, for sure, dude.
At first we were like spitballing and throwing ideas at the wall, and then we were just like, all right, we gotta start Googling. I think it took me like, what, 15, 20 minutes to find out what the actual thing was?
Yeah. I feel that, dude.
No, it's been fun. That's my life at work. That's actually how it is in the real world. So it's like, no biggie.
Googling libraries. Do you guys have some sort of like some sort of frame, like, or like a sort of mock going?
Spitballing ideas and just kind of talking about some stuff, just random stuff, whatever.
Got you.
Did Wolfie just plug HTML5 up? Yeah, he did. Oh, Michael, if you don't already have it, 2 great extensions to have is JSON view and also pesticide. Alright, I'll send you a screenshot of what it does. Yeah. This is... So check it out. I was going to do... I'm doing my portfolio, but my portfolio is going to be templated from HTML5 up. But the only thing I don't like is that as soon as you start editing CSS, everything just breaks because it's all like predefined helper classes and whatnot. So I was like, crap, there's got to be a way. And then I was trying to troubleshoot something, and Josh was like, do you have pesticide? And I'm like, nah. And he's like, get this. And dude, it's actually pretty sweet. I'm sending you the screenshot right now. Here's what it'll do to your browser.
What's up? You know what I'm about to do tonight? Mike? Oh, I don't have Gmod, but I'm about to get myself 15 hours of fucking sleep. Ooh, boy.
Oh, you're gonna wake up feeling like a new man.
I'm gonna wake up feeling like I'm gonna wake up. You know what they say? If a developer gets more than 5 hours of sleep, he wakes up and forgets everything he learned.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
True. True.
Big fact.
you see that picture, Michael?
I have body tremors like every time I don't sleep.
I get bodied by my bed when I try to sleep. That's how bad it is.
I've got I got vertigo from studying so hard. Not even lying.
Ace,
Yeah,
we were literally talking about this last night. Like,
I know.
code for so long, everything starts spinning.
Ain't they talking about fucking Adderall the other day? Fucking yeah.
I had to take Adderall because of my ADHD, and then my doctor was like, "Oh, there's a drug problem for this now, so we can't give it to you anymore."
Damn. Yeah, I was about to say they're gonna hand you a
Canada
bigger
sounds
dose.
great, bro. I don't know.
We start talking about Adderall, then you hop in, bro.
No, I heard we were talking about Adderall, but I was talking about Adderall. Y'all some lying bitches, dog. And I don't even take Adderall. I take.
Yeah, I
Right.
heard.
Bro, don't.
I'm
don't
salty because I thought you had 3 videos, but you actually have 2. So
Wolfie's over here like, fuck.
Wolfie's like, yo, stimulants, hit me up, bro.
Hey, you think you're gonna be mad about Michael? I basically have like 10, 20 videos.
Your boys,
Patrick
your boys
has a
about to
beard,
get one
though.
next week. Nah, I got a beard full.
Ace
Mike-
is the next video guy. And Wolfie's over here just like, well, fuck me, I guess.
I'm stressing out, guys. I'm only on my 2nd gallon of water. Look at that.
Oh, shit. If you don't drink at least 3 a day, you basically die. So
I disappear, bro. I don't even evaporate.
you become part of the what is it called? What's that enigma where people think they remember things differently? Nelson Mandela effect.
Oh God. Yeah.
Wait, what?
I don't know. I know what you're talking about. It's like something happens, and then you swear to you convince someone that it was the other way around, and then like
Berenstain, not Berenstein.
yeah.
Luke, I am your father, not no, I am your father. Shit like
That's
that.
happened to me.
Yeah.
I've been a victim.
That phenomena is literally just an example of the power of suggestion.
I
That's
thought you
all
were
that
gonna
is.
say it's my life.
No, well, yeah, probably, but I mean, like psychologically, that's literally just like a showcase of what the power of suggestion can do.
Yo, Wolfie, you want to drop some of her mic with me?
I
Drop
thought
some
you were
more.
gonna say drop some acid, but you know.
That is literally what I just said.
Oh, I didn't hear that.
You want to drop 700 mic, aka micrograms, aka some LSD?
Oh yeah.
I mean,
Releasing the
I got
fuck out
si-
tonight.
I got 6 days off. I'm down.
Nah,
like,
I don't do that no more, dude.
I'm
I've been
3
clean.
weeks off.
I've been.
Mario.
Dude.
It's a me, Mario.
Yeah, no, I've been sober for 3 years now.
With all those bottles on your wall.
No, so
He replaces the LSD with the alcohol.
Yeah, you said I replaced it.
at the beginning, yeah, it was a struggle not to quit everything cold turkey.
God, I have to admit, I'm so fucking happy and like lucky that I don't have some kind of drug addiction as I sip on my caffeinated drinks and eat 20 pounds of food. And
Food
have
is a
porn
drug.
addiction.
Food's a drug.
Dude,
Caffeine's a drug.
Synthetic sugar is estimated to be 8 times more addictive than cocaine.
Well, of course it is. Why do you think Coca-Cola sells so well?
That's for other reasons.
Coke, because they actually put cocaine in that shit.
They used to. Yeah, they used to.
Time ago.
I want to try Coca-Cola with Coke in it. That sounds like a trip.
Just make it at home, Patrick.
Well, I was reading that the reason that it was so successful back then with Coke and it was is that you were supposed to drink it to get your energy back as a working person.
Like a 5-hour energy?
It was
I'll
yeah,
be-
it was basically the
back.
5-hour energy for the working man.
Yeah. I don't know. What do you kiddos up to?
No wonder your fucking stream is so delayed. Jesus. Don't think about it, just do it.
No, Mike. You really have two options. You can either open more Google Chrome tabs or you can download more RAM. Pick your poison. He has explained it to me about Jatron. You just delete all his messages. Yeah, I think Patrick is like suppressing Jatron.
Ace like died.
He said,
No,
"Now,
I'm
okay,
saying-
now it's getting ridiculous."
It's like chug, chug.
God damn, he's got gallons like me, but they're just wine, not water.
Dude, my friend is going crazy. Fucking ate a whole ate a whole edible. Now he's like texting me. He's like fucking going crazy.
Oh
What did you say?
god.
Yeah.
Do you see this shit in daily chat?
Holy shit.
Oh.
Dude. Yeah. That's fucking ridiculous. Yeah. That's fucking ridiculous. Like a whole fucking class, like full of fucking. Well, they're all smacked. That's just crazy.
Jesus Christ.
That is not fucking
Bro.
safe, dude.
You already know Jatron's like triggered. He probably had a seizure.
He's literally over here like, guys, calm down. It wasn't that big of a deal.
She's like, Mom, look at that.
You know what? I'm gonna go back to work at Amazon and complain. No, boss.
Wait, what happens if you make your username everyone?
I don't think you can.
But hold on, never changed my username before.
Oh yeah. Hey, someone was talking about nuts.
earlier, so. Imagine being the most watched Twitch streamer for coding, and you only get 20 watchers at one point. Yeah.
Just put your
You're
tits out.
basically a fucking Spotify. This is what.
I would not, but I mean, all right. I'm gonna screenshot Patrick's DM.
He's about to hit up that DM.
Oh
Wolfie's the
wait, we
kind of guy
have
that
we
slides
have
in the
gold in
DM.
our DMs, bro. I forgot all about this. Me and
We have
Patrick's.
yeah, we have some fucking gold.
Oh, this is. We should fucking sell a subscription to our DMs. Like that's how much gold there is. Oh god, do I really? Oh yeah, I did. Also, I opened that shit up at work, and I was like, let me see. God damn, bro, I ignored you twice.
That diff. Yeah,
Fucking Call of Duty, fuck. Okay.
that little cuck.
Holy shit.
Oh wait, Patrick, are those the messages you deleted?
I didn't delete any messages.
Somebody deleted all those messages from the Discord.
Ollie,
Oh, earlier? Have Thanos just shed a link. Hey Josh. Josh. Hey Joshy Poo.
Fuck.
What?
the fucking podcast.
I've been listening to this stream via Michael's stream. I'm just like 30 seconds delayed. Every time I post something, I just hear Patrick laughing on stream. Like 30 seconds late. What is lambasting? We use English here.
English? What the cuck?
When the community managers are the memesters. Fucking.
Holy shit.
Josh, why don't we have a music bot?
I don't know, make one.
Sounds like a lot of work. You're really good at delegating things for free.
No.
Let me know if that makes sense.
Daddy, look at him. Good Jonas Christmas tree.
Yeah.
Alright, yo, what did I miss?
You missed some good memeing action.
Alright.
Just message.
Mute Jtron if he posts some shit. Actually, just ban him.
What?
Wait, what?
Look at it. Look at what he put. Yeah.
Make a Thanos bot that just mutes Jtron. That's literally the only point.
Jtron bot.
I'm restoring balance to the universe.
Wait,
Balance to the Discord.
what's up with... No, just use the unique ID.
Yeah.
But what's up
it's
with the
too
shade on
easy, bro.
Jtron?
Look for his IP address.
Complains a lot. He
Hey,
plays the
Sebi.
victim a lot. He asks a lot of the same questions a lot.
Oh god.
No, that was me. He was like, "Oh, I should have worn these skinny jeans. I should have gotten Slims." I was like, "I don't wear skinny jeans because my nuts don't fit."
And then I said I wear skinny jeans because I have no nut.
Yeah. Oh fuck! So if we add everyone right now, does that mean that we hit Patrick and everyone, or does it do Patrick?
I mean, it hits
everyone.
Patrick anyway. Why you always exposing people, Mike? Look at man.
You have to be. Wait, what? I can add Jtron. It's Jtron #9918 if you want it.
Watch. Click on my ad.
Oh, I get how.
Jonah, it's too loud, bud.
Yeah,
Why did you add everyone?
But that doesn't actually add everyone.
Yeah, it asked me the same thing.
Yeah, don't. Yeah, that means you're gonna ping the entire server.
But did you? I just add everyone and did it ping you?
It didn't ping me.
No,
You got
me
6,000 members. It's
No,
because
I have
Patrick
it
changed
muted
his
though.
name.
We have it muted most likely.
But no, Patrick changed his name to @everyone or to everyone. So now if you do @everyone,
I fixed the problem.
yeah, you just have to have somebody with the name everyone.
Actually, if you start typing every, I'll sometimes hit tab and there's a few people. Everything guy and
Yeah.
everyone with like 3 exclamations.
Josh, you know Jtron.
I saw that.
Oh my god, dog.
Alan
That's like
showed me that.
it was like the
Jesus,
dumbest shit I've
Wolfie
ever heard. in my
throwing
life.
people under the fucking bus over here.
Me?
Sounds like it.
Patrick doesn't have a chat. I just
Patrick,
read
dude, I offered you 1K for a freelance job, and you said nah.
That's so okay. Well,
I
it
took
depends
it.
how much work it is, though.
Nah, man.
Dude.
Patrick only takes pimp money.
Josh has seen it. Josh knows how much work's gonna go into it. It's gonna be a whole fucking WordPress template or a Bootstrap template or some shit, and call it done.
It's
Easy
not bad.
money,
You could probably get it done in a day.
dude. No joke. Yeah, I'm gonna get it done in a day. Are you kidding me?
You got it, Ace.
I would have taken it then.
It's just an info site. It's a brochure site, is all it is.
You
And maybe,
saw
like,
it.
one form.
I could probably literally build that in like 6 hours right now. Depending on animation.
No animations. No, nah.
Not even animations. Wow, that's easy.
It has e-commerce on it though, Pat. That's the thing.
No,
Oh,
it
it
doesn't have
does?
e-commerce on it.
Oh, it's static?
Yeah, it did.
Alright, never mind. Yeah. Templated.com and paste the lorem or replace it and you're good.
Yeah, man. The pictures I'm going to use, I'm going to go into their Instagram and just pull a bunch of their photos. And,
That's all you have to do.
yeah.
They won't know. They'll be like, wow, where'd you get these? Thinking that you don't have a brain.
These are so good.
Nah, dude. I'm just yeah.
Ace, how much are you actually getting paid for this job?
No, I'm gonna do 800 to 1K, but I'm gonna tell them, you know, what are you thinking first off? Like, what are you willing to pay me, and put it on their table. Because what I want to do is, if they're gonna give me like a low number, I'm thinking about going, all right, I'll take the low number, but at the same time, in return for also the low number, I want also a testimonial from you that
I
I
would
can
probably
use.
No. What you do
Keep
is you
that
take their
anyways.
low number, then you multiply it by 2 as a high offer. Because your better bet is meeting in the middle.
And then you suck their dick, right?
I think what you should do, Kyle, is start at 1350 and work your way down. Just say I need $1,351.76 because they're like, wow, that's really exact. Well, I mean, that's how much my rent and phone
need a
bill
gun.
cost
You
together.
need a
So
gun when you-
just
Also,
say,
too,
like, it's a
also, too, I'm
pretty.
No, what you do, Ace, is
Also, too, I'm doing 75% up front.
Ace, this is what you really do. You say 1,500 because you say 1,500 because you want to do something nice for this guy because you usually charge more. Hey, it's like psychology because they think they're getting a good deal. You're like, hey, I'll do you a.
Yeah, no.
Little
No, I'm not
bit.
gonna do 75 up front. I'll do 25% up front because it's
Yeah,
been really
just do
hard to keep in
30.
contact.
No.
It's been really hard to keep in contact with them.
Then
so I
you do
need some kinda-
50% up front.
You could do 3 separate installations: 30 up
Yeah.
front, 30 mid, 30 end,
Yeah.
33, I guess.
Man, don't get into the floats, all right? We're not in here for precision.
I think that what you should do though is come at them with an exact number, and they'll be like, "That's kind of weird," and then you're just like, "Well, this is how much this bill and this bill cost for me this month, and it's gonna take me some time." And I think then they'll understand that it's more or less of fun for you and more of like, "I need this," which means you're invested.
Yeah.
Try it.
What you do? No, this is what you do. You put the offer on the table first, Ace, and if they give you a low number, you go, "Well, look, I mean, like, at very minimum, I usually get like," and then you do like 1.5 times that amount, and then you say, "Okay, but for you guys, I'll do like," and then you add like 500 to it.
I'm smacking my pops with $1,200.
Oh wow.
My pops, he's got a business that he's just started. He wants to do hot shot rigging and also wants to do like what is it called, neighborhood site cleanups for new developments. And so he's going to need a website for that shit for people to find him and get in contact with them. And it's going to be a legitimate business. So if you want to run a real business and be a big boy, you're going to need a big boy website.
Ace said, "You don't get a family discount. You get
Hell
family
nah.
tax. You get family tax, baby."
Yeah.
Should give a Christmas discount.
No, man, there ain't gonna be no Christmas discount. Not for these skills.
No, man, give him a website for Christmas present.
Nah, man.
This is a Christmas
I give
discount.
his Christmas discount is free data analysis. That's his Christmas discount.
You take your number, you times it by 1.5, and then you strike the high number, like out. That's a Christmas discount.
You multiply by 2, move the decimal over once to the right, divide it by 34, and then you add 600 to that.
Damn. Y'all some savages.
And you say that the 34 is for all the back taxes and shit.
How about I just charge him 10%, 1% for every year he wasn't around?
Ooh.
Ooh. Oh.
It's rough.
That's when you hit him with the. You told me you were going to get some milk and you didn't return for 10 years.
He was hanging out with Jatron, bro.
You could go lower price. You could go
could
lower
pay me-
price and ask for a royalty from the business instead.
That's,
Since you got
that's smart
Yeah,
too.
that's true.
That'd be good.
But his own businesses are known to go either in bankruptcy or he just ends up cashing out.
At that point, I would just do lump.
Yeah, because
Do both.
he's one of those get rich quick people.
I just do both.
No, lump some that shit.
Why not?
fucking roll up and you're in your hood, and all of a sudden the people across the street have their vehicle on cinder blocks. Come on. Under this concrete, it's still a dog-eat-dog world.
Word flex, but okay.
Words to live by.
Yeah, this is my drone. This is my backup cam. This is my new GoPro still in the box. I ain't opened it yet.
This is my Vive. This is my gimbal.
Mm-mm. I think I was just gonna be like, one of you guys should be like, give Jatron a prompt for public speaking and see what he does. See what he says.
Hold on, I got this. I got this.
Hell no,
I got this. Hold
hell
on.
no.
I got this. Hold on.
What's he typing?
Hacking Google over there.
Literally hits F12. Cookies.
The hacking Google inspect element.
Did any of you guys actually see that video? I literally got my dog to type on my keyboard.
Whoa, what the fuck?
No, oh no.
Yo, what is this next level fucking what's it called?
That's hacking.
Mod?
I don't remember that.
Not mod, that's gone.
Oh, it's there. Well,
Yeah.
they just got rid of it.
You just
Hacking. Patrick Thompson. Hacking into Google. You can't do what? Is that... I'm watching this right now.
Oh, look at it.
So somebody actually exposed Google's URLs by using basic enumeration on their IP addresses, and they started like uncovering all of these customer accounts, and they actually got sent to jail for doing that because they were technically hacking AT&T. What did I say, Google? But yeah, AT&T.
Yikes.
AT&T got quote unquote hacked because some smart guy changed the last number on an IP address, and he got a different user account each time. He was uncovering like government. He was uncovering government accounts. He was uncovering all these other like user accounts that were just consumer user accounts. And AT&T, instead of AT&T saying thank you, they sued the fuck out of him and sent him to jail for basic enumeration.
Donate it to me right now. This is
Oh wow.
And then I grabbed literally a thing of cookies from behind my computer. And then you guys will love this one. What's in my developer's fanny pack?
I thought that was a pillow.
Yo, dude, this is fucking golden.
Here you go. You're welcome. Use this as a meme since he's already.
Literally.
Look at that roll. It's like, dog, get the fuck out the way.
Like Mission Impossible type stuff.
Yo, Patrick, where's all the fanboy Hack 5 gear at, dude? The little Bash Bunny and whatnot.
he ran out of money. Yeah.
Tried.
He hit that bitch with a sit-up dog.
You guys don't even know this, but the first time I did that roll, I actually ran into the TV and almost knocked it over.
I like how Jatron never responded to me.
Oh,
What did you ask?
And in time,
I asked him if the hungry switch was on or off.
Ooh. he's about to hit you with the be right back.
He's hit me with a nothing right now. I don't. What does MFW mean?
My face win.
Oh.
Face win. Wow.
How do I
There's a
make
gift
gifts?
maker. There's a gift maker.
You can. It's called ShareX, and it has like a little gift maker. You just pick what part of the screen you want, makes it for you.
Did you make that yourself, dude? Oh, those videos?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, he probably would be actually.
Should have pulled out trouble.
What are you
Literally,
talking
like,
about, man?
Slips down my pants, pulls out a keyboard. No, the next video I was supposed to do, and my god, I need to get back to doing videos. I haven't done it in a long time. The next video I was gonna do was developer. So my girlfriend was gonna come over and do makeup on me, and it was gonna be developer makeup tutorial.
How are these not at 1 million?
I don't know. The hacking into Google one has like 4 dislikes because those dudes were probably salty that I didn't actually hack into Google.
A bunch of 12-year-old kids that are a bunch of script kiddies. Yeah, GG, well played.
Did you guys notice that in the hacking into Google video I completely memed on coding phase?
Yeah, I saw that.
I done did it.
Did it again. Your boy Pat.
I done
Here
did
you go,
it.
Patrick. This one is for you. This one is perfect. This is perfect response gift material right here.
Oh god.
Jess, do you have your interview questions for me yet, or is everything just the dome?
It's off the dome.
Nice. Keep it around.
Oh man.
When she's good.
There's no limit with that one.
That explains it.
I'm learning a lot about Patrick here.
When you post- Oh,
Sharm, get your ass. Dude, he's been gone for a hot minute.
Wow, that was awful shot. Are you serious? Why did you take that shot?
Oh man.
This
Oh,
one's for
Josh, by the
Craig.
way, I figured out how my company does their shit with their Python.
Oh, nice.
They use cherry pie.
I've been under a rock for the past 6 months.